card that we produced here in the Fredericton community, and the first report card that we produced on a provincial level. We'll talk a little bit about that this morning. So first off, I want to thank George and his team here at the kitchen for hosting us this morning, and I certainly want to thank the partners in producing the report card, the Community Action Group on Homelessness, for which I'm chair. My name is May Foreman, and I'm the chair of the Community Action Group on Homelessness. Worked on this report in collaboration with St. Thomas University, Service Canada, and the Fredericton Community Foundation. So we appreciate the support by all in producing this report. Up here with me are Fiona Williams, who is the coordinator for the Fredericton Action Group on Homelessness, and Brian Duplessis, who's the executive director of the Fredericton Homeless Shelters, and we'll all be chatting this morning. So firstly, as I said, this is the first time a provincial report card on homelessness has been released. What's exciting about today is that in our 4 other communities within the province, Fredericton, St. John, Moncton, and Bathurst, we're all undertaking the same event today in releasing this report card. And over the past couple of years, each of the communities have released either 1 or 2 report cards, depending on when they commenced their efforts. Each is geared up by the local steering committees on homelessness, working in collaboration with our organization here in Fredericton, with the Community Action Group on Homelessness. And the format of the report from its origins have been based on the format produced by the Ottawa Alliance to End Homelessness, and every community has followed suit, although we've recognized in this past year the value in bringing all 4 communities together and really collaborating on a report in a provincial way. So each of the reports being released today has 4 pages of content from a local perspective and 6 pages of content from a provincial perspective. And Fiona will be able to speak this morning about that provincial collaboration. She'll also talk about the grading. Since this is our 2nd report card here in Fredericton, we've been able to take the baseline indicators and grade our progress from 2008 to 2009. And Brian will certainly be able to speak to the local perspective and those who are directly encounter homelessness on a day-to-day basis. So I'm going to turn it to Fiona to speak to the grading and the provincial collaboration.
Thank you, May. So Fredericton gets a C+. What does that mean? So in Fredericton this year, we were able to compare our statistics from last year with the statistics from this year, which is actually the calendar years of 2008 to 2009. And we used the grading system that was developed by the Alliance to End Homelessness in Ottawa. You'll see at the bottom of the report card there's an explanation, and they sort of based it on the question of, are your chances of becoming homelessness getting, well, what is that, a lot less, somewhat less, about the same? So overall, you can see on the front here some of our indicators that things generally didn't get that much better in Fredericton. The reason why we gave an overall grade of C+ was that, as we said, there wasn't a lot of change, but we did feel there was some positive movement because the shelter beds, which Brian will speak to, there was less individuals who stayed. There's an increase in the number of affordable housing units in Fredericton as well, which is a really key issue when you're talking about homelessness. The other exciting part of this is that we have the provincial section in the second half of the report card, which pulls together information from around the province provided by Moncton, Fredericton, St. John, and Bathurst. And what we chose to do was talk on 3 issues that it doesn't matter where you are in the province. These are issues that we all need to address. So just to give people a highlight, there have been changes to some of the Residential Tenancy Act to protect roomers in rooming houses. So keep your eye out in the next few months for some announcements around that. But that protection for those tenants is going to be really important. We also all acknowledge that there's a huge gap in services for youth, especially homelessness youth, and that finally the shelters need consistent funding. Right now there is no funding formula for shelters from the province, but that's also something that we're going to be looking forward to in the next year.
Great. So we'll we'll allow Brian to speak to the local perspective and some personal stories here in our community, and then we'll be